What's going on, disciples, and welcome to another video. So my last video I was able to install a 1TB SN850 Western Digital into my main rig of my PlayStation 5. Love the drive, works really well and everything like that, but it's not really what I was looking for as far as my storage solution for my PlayStation 5. So I was able to get a chance to be able to order, which was on back order, the FireCuDa 530 2TB solid state drive, NVMe, PCIe 4, and this is a solid state drive that I wanted in my system from the get-go. So I had got selected to be a part of the beta. So this Western Digital was an actual quick solution because it was actually the drive of choice for PlayStation 5 developer Mark Cerny, and he swears by this. And like I said, it's an awesome drive, everything like that. It's just that I really preferred to have the Seagate FireCuDa, and you know, read speeds, everything like that. You know, it just was the ideal choice for me. It was the best one on the market, and as far as the storage solution, of course I want the best thing on the market to be in my system as far as performance and everything like that. So it came in the mail. I wasn't able to get one with a heatsink on it, so that's the reason why I'm, you know, kind of putting out this video a little bit late, because I actually got it Saturday, but I had to wait on my heatsink to come in the mail, which came in the mail today. So I got my heatsink, and these things are like getting really hard to be able to acquire and get your hands on and stuff like that. Everywhere they're on back order, it's going to be a problem. So my suggestion to you disciples, if y'all are able to procure a solid state drive without a heatsink, hey, pre-order that heatsink, like, or get that heatsink ahead of time and stuff like that. And if you're able to get the solid state drive that you want, your solid state drive of choice, then go ahead and you already have it on deck. It's already ready to go. Worst case scenario, you can go ahead and return it if you're not going to use it and stuff like that, but you have it on hand just in case you're able to get for instance, like my 530, I wasn't able to get one with the actual heatsink. So hey, it's the same thing, it just doesn't come with the heatsink that Seagate provided. So hey, works for me. So I'm gonna be installing the 530 in my current rig, or my main rig, which I game on, I stream on, everything I do. But for my secondary rig, my secondary PlayStation 5, I'm gonna put the AORUS in. I was able to well, not pre-order, it was on back order, but I was able to order the AORUS Gen 4 7000 solid state drive, and it's a 2TB as well. So I'm gonna be sitting there installing this into my second system too as well. But that's gonna be probably a later video. It's just like I said, I had a chance to get this one and the FireCuDa, so I took advantage of it, and I got both of them. I got two PlayStation 5, so I might as well go ahead and get the solid state drives that I'm really interested in having and stuff like that. But like I said, no diss to the Western Digital SN850. This is a beast of a drive, and it's fast, and it, like I said, Mike Cerny, he swears by this drive. He uses it in his own personal PlayStation 5. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and install the heatsink onto my 2TB 530 FireCuDa, and I'm gonna install it into my system. I'm gonna do a couple tests, and yeah, you'll see. You know, I don't imagine to be like a really big difference from the Western Digital. It'll probably, I think maybe possibly might be an issue like where the beta is only letting certain outputs come through, but we'll see when it comes down to when the actual full release of the new update for the PlayStation 5 actually comes out. But for now, you know, let's get into the video of actually installing the heatsink and putting it into the PlayStation 5. Okay, so I did I learned my lesson from the last video, and I was able to actually do some pre-opening so I'm not sitting there the whole time in the video fiddling around but trying to open the packaging. So yeah, as expected, you know, Seagate, you know, really takes the time to package their devices very well and stuff like that. And you know, also Seagate also offers the rescue service that allows you to be able to, if for some reason you lose like your data, that was you make a mistake and delete it, is barring the unforeseen event of something actually happening where it was on your part where you actually damage the device. You know, they have that service, that rescue service for you. In addition, like all those drives that come out, they have warranties, 5 to 6 year warranties on them. So you don't have to worry about that if something happens, breaks, you know, barring an unfortunate event where you're actually at fault for damaging the actual drive, you know, you can go ahead and get that replaced and stuff like that. So, you know, I got the little stickers and stuff. It's kind of cool, little stuff to, you know, decals maybe you can throw on your PlayStation if that's what you want to do, you know, powered by Seagate FireCuDa, you know. And then you have, of course, the actual information that, you know, people very rarely read. So go ahead and get that stuff out the way. To the side. So unlike the Western Digital, it comes in a little pristine packaging and stuff like that. Pretty good, you know, you don't have to worry about your drive just flopping around in there. So this is the heatsink that I was able to get. And you know, you can get these heatsinks from Amazon. You can order them on Amazon and everything like that, or Newegg. And you know, it comes in similar packaging as my last one that I had. I got that one from Amazon. This one I actually got from Newegg. I just ordered it at the same time that I ordered my FireCuDa 530. And you know, like I said, similar packaging. Comes with a little screwdriver and of course screws and everything like that. Very important to use your screws when putting this thing together. But I like the packaging better on this one than on the other one that I got and stuff like that. You know, it was you know, sealed and everything like that. And yeah, just looks like they presented it a little bit better than the other company that did. But they're virtually the same. You know, this one I got red, you know, of course, for the FireCuDa, and also my PlayStation 5, my main PlayStation 5 is red. But yeah, essentially the same type of heatsink, pretty much. So like the other ones, you know, you just go ahead and, you know, take the protective wrap off of that. Place the sticky side down on the heatsink. You know, pretty straightforward. If you watch my other video, you kind of, you know, I went a little bit more in depth in that one as far as you know, what to do, what not to do. But you know, I did get some good feedback from some of the people that watched the video, and they were really some of them were kind of intimidated by the idea that they have to, you know, do this. But it's virtually a really simple process, and I know it can look a little intimidating, but trust me, you know, I wouldn't worry about it too much. You know, plus you gotta do what you gotta do. If you're not able to get a heatsink with actual already installed on it, on your solid state drive, you actually got a heatsink installed, you know, this is what you're going to be relegated to. You know, actually, you know what, I'm gonna put this side on this side, because these ones, like I said, are a little bit different. They actually got heat sinks that little heat sinks that you can cut it out to the actual nodes on the actual solid state drive. So I'm gonna go ahead and do it like that. Yep, and that's covered up pretty well. And so you got, like, you know, your standard heatsink side, and then you also got like these where they actually like blocked off, and you know, depending on, you know, what type of drive you got, you know, but mine looks like a solid piece on both of them, so I'm gonna opt to use this one over that one. So we're gonna go ahead and take this protective covering off like that. Just line it up the best that you can. You know, the important thing is that it actually covers the entirety of the solid state drive, so that way you don't have to worry about a situation of any parts not being protected. I will say, when I took my Western Digital SN850 out, it was in a pretty good state for running it for like about a week. So it was pretty good. It was in there, you know what I'm saying? And on top of that, you know, I didn't have to worry about a situation where possibly overheating, because everything was good to go. So open up the solid state drive, and just like the last video, you know, just ensure that, you know, the notches, of course, line up like it's supposed to with that open end, so you can be able to retain the actual drive down in the compartment within your PlayStation 5. And like I said, it's okay if it, you know, comes over just a little bit. It's not a bad idea. Like I said, it's going to protect the solid state drive, so no worries. And basically, it's only one way you need to put that on, and just like the last video. And of course, you know, just you know, put the screws on the side. Like I said, the item comes with, Heatsink comes with his own screwdriver, but I prefer to use my screwdriver because I know for a fact that my screwdriver has a magnetic tip. And plus, besides, I do appreciate, you know, them taking the time to put the actual screwdriver in there, but like, these are so horrible to use. These type of screwdrivers are so horrible to use. I hate them. I hated using it. But I'm probably gonna like speed this part up on the video because nobody wants to sit there and watch me screw in screws. Seagate FireCuDa 530 solid state drive, Gen 4 NVMe. Yep. Now let's move on to the PlayStation. And just like last time, you know, if you're facing the front side of the PlayStation 5, it'll be the right side of the system, both on your physical and on your digital versions. It'll be on the right side. So you just, you know, firmly hold the end, pull up on the opposite of the PlayStation symbol. That would be on the right, but on the right side, the top right side of the actual system. Lift up and should slide right out, just like so. Of course, I already removed my Western Digital already, so just gotta sit there and take the bolts out, you know, making sure that you don't damage any of the threads or any of the bolts and don't lose them. Lift that access cover up to the side, as you can see. Make sure that you move the spacer down to the 80 mark, properly, you know, measuring, of course, your solid state drive, and unscrew that, and that screw to the side. And this is the post that I was talking about right here, and I just slide it right there on the 80 mark. Too easy. And ensure that, you know, solid state drive is the little notch right here. It's going to, it's pretty much self-explanatory. You know, it lines right up, but you know, just so you make sure your solid state drive when you're installing it, it looks like this. So the small little notch right there is facing towards the front of your system, and the bigger part is facing towards the actual disk drive portion. So this is the disk drive. This is your fan and everything, of course. So you just line it up like so. And you'll hear a little click when it's popped in place. Go ahead and press down on it firmly. Get your retaining screw. Place that into the little spacer and a little notch just holding your solid state drive in place. Screw down on it. You don't need to make it you know, of course, super tight. Hand tight is good enough. Just a little pressure to keep everything in place. And as you can see, everything looks flush, looks pretty badass, you know, right there with the red covers, the red solid state drive, FireCuDa 530. And go ahead and put back on your solid state drive cover, well, solid state port cover. Just go ahead and line that up in there. It's kind of a tight fit. There you go. And go ahead and press down on it. Grab the PlayStation, you know, screw right there with all the little square, circle, X, and triangle identifications on there. Screw that bad boy back in, hand tight. You don't need to over tighten it. You run the risk of possibly messing up your threads. Just hand tight, screw it down so that it's actually in there securely. You go on and camera on stage and reinstall your right side plate, and you'll hear a little click, and you are in there. So we're at the PlayStation right now, and I learned my lesson from the last time, so I'm not utilizing Elgato capture card software. I'm using the Streamlabs OBS, so we're gonna go format this M.2. I didn't get a chance to hook up my mic, so you might see me talking in the background, but I had to do a voiceover because it did not capture my sound. So as you can see, it captured the same exact megabytes per second as the Western Digital SN850, so no variation right there. And you know, of course, we're just going to go ahead and go through the process of formatting, and once it's done formatting, we'll be able to go ahead and get into. So format's complete. It shows, it gives you instructions on how to go ahead and move games onto the system. Now we're back to the user interface. Go ahead and sign on. It prompts you that I'm using the beta 2.0. You do have to wait for a little while. I did speed this video up a little bit because the video was getting too long, but it doesn't take a long amount of time. Literally, you know, maybe a minute before the interface comes up. And as you can see, my current drive actually popped up saying that it couldn't install the new Marvel Black Panther DLC that came out yesterday. So we're just going and going through the user space, and we're gonna go ahead and go up to settings, just like the last video, and we're gonna go down to storage, and we're gonna start moving games over. So first you can identify that you actually see your solid state drive. You're gonna go out to the main console drive, internal hard drive, and we're gonna start moving some games over here. So go ahead and go down to the game that you want to select. I'm going to use Ratchet and Clank. I'm going to move that over there to the Seagate 530 FireCuDa. And keep in mind, this video was sped up a little bit, just to save time. But, it doesn't take it takes less than a minute to go ahead and upload it. I know it seems like it's pretty fast because the video is sped up, but it took less than a minute to go ahead and transfer that game. Very small game anyway, 33 gigabytes, but it was less than a minute to transfer it over to my new solid state drive. So we got it over there. As you can see, the game just disappeared and is now off the internal drive. And you go over to your M.2 storage, and there you go, got a game right there. So as far as that, we're good to go. If you have a question, disciples, don't hesitate to reach out to me. Drop a comment in below. I respond to all my comments. I have no problem answering any questions that you might have or concerns. And if you like what you see, like, share, and subscribe to stay up to date with the latest content. We're looking to grow, small channel. And of course, come and join the nation, become a disciple. And that's pretty much where we're at right now. As always, if you're into the things that I'm into, we have something in common, and I want to talk to you about it. Be good to yourself, be good to each other. Have a good day, and peace.